JDev is back at it here to give everyone another Walking Dead Season 10 episode reaction video. But before I continue with that, it's extremely important if you're not caught up to the point where I am in rewatching or watching The Walking Dead that you take the initiative and pay attention to the episode's title, which of course I'll put in the description for you if that's the case and you find out that you're not caught up. I suggest, and so would everyone else, that you don't watch this video any further to avoid any potential spoilers. And first, I must ask, I'm almost done with The Walking Dead. What show would you like me to talk about next? I'm thinking either Game of Thrones or Breaking Bad. Both shows I've already seen the whole series, but I want to do episode reaction. So leave your thoughts in the comments section. This is going to be The Walking Dead Season 10, Episode number 7. The title of this episode is called Open Your Eyes. This will be my reaction review recap of the episode. Siddiq is still struggling with ongoing visions of being held captive by the Whisperers, and Alpha killing people that he really cared about, and a voice telling him to open his eyes. But he does not know if these are dreams or past visions due to the fatigue from dealing with the infections going on in Alexandria. And then he tries to keep himself awake to avoid these. It's not really working out well for Siddiq either which way. Carol secures their Whisper in the prison, and Gabriel, fearing that Alpha would retaliate, insists that the prisoner receive medical treatment. Lydia, from a distance, identifies him as one of Alpha's lieutenants, who has been trained to avoid harsh interrogation, and instead suggests to Carol to show him the value of life within Alexandria, to turn him, as it would be an idea that would spread to other Whisperers. Carol offers the man sandwiches, but he spits them back at her. Not a good idea. Carol and Daryl revert to a more harsh interrogation, but Carol pauses after hearing him praise Alpha for sacrificing Lydia. Carol realizes that the Whisperers outside of Alpha do not know about Lydia's safety and considers using her as a pawn. Now, meanwhile, Aaron continues to meet up with Gamma at their boundary, hoping to bond with her and learning that Gamma is wary of children. And of course, Gamma returns to Alpha, telling her she failed to get Aaron to talk and leading Alpha to hit her with a switch. Now, Carol goes to get Lydia to see the prisoner, but the man is found dead. Dante discovers that the medical kit being used to treat the prisoner's wounds was accidentally filled with hemlock, which Siddiq was responsible for doing. Siddiq is taken back by this, knowing his fatigue caused it, and then after seeing Dante burying one of the older women he had grown pretty close to in the last two episodes that we only see this woman in, Siddiq attempts to commit suicide by drowning himself, but is rescued by Rosita. She tells him not to be upset with himself, and they are all here to help. As they talk, Siddiq realizes something and rushes to test the water supply, discovering it to be contaminated and the cause of the infection, which he blames himself for not seeing. Now, despite Daryl's strong opposition, Carol takes Lydia to see Alpha and comes across one of Aaron and Gamma's meetings, where Gamma has taken Aaron at knife point to demand more intel from Aaron. Now, Carol and Lydia rush forward. Upon seeing Lydia, Gamma panics and runs away, as does Lydia. Carol and Aaron are forced to back off as walkers approach. Gamma begins to cry, realizing that everything she had done for Alpha may have been for nothing, which is really true. She caused her sister to die because of that. And then at Alexandria, after decontaminating the water supply, Dante tries to cheer up a depressed Siddiq that what happened wasn't his fault. Dante then makes a strange verbal tick, causing Siddiq to have another lucid dream. His experience reveals to him that Dante is a Whisperer agent who was responsible for helping Alpha sneak into the kingdom and capture their victims to decapitate. And Dante senses this as Siddiq starts to look at a weapon, and because of that, he chokes him to death apologizing it had to end this way. And that's how the episode ends. So, wow. You know, at the start of season 9 of The Walking Dead, Siddiq would be one of the last characters I would expect to die because he was the doctor of the community, and that was something thrown in. Now, I don't know if Avi Nash, the actor who played Siddiq, if he wanted to leave the show, or this is something the writer just said, hey, let's kill Siddiq off because we don't want to kill any other big characters off. I'm not really sure, but it kind of came out of left field. And then Dante's character, who there was a character named Dante in the comic books that was Maggie's first love interest after Glenn, like years after Glenn. But he's completely different in this particular, in the television series. So pretty crazy stuff. The rest of the stuff was a little slow. You know, Carol using Lydia as a pawn to, you know, try to fuck with the Whisperers. It was a little slow other than that, but it was certainly interesting. So I'm going to give the episode an 8.2 out of 10. I'm a little upset there was no Negan in the episode, and you know how I feel about that. And then the character of the episode, well, gotta hand it to him. Siddiq, he was a really good character, and it's unfortunate that he was killed off so early. He was only on the show for, you know, season 8, season 9, and halfway point of season 10. He does come back one more episode so far. I'm sure you guys already know that. Michonne's last episode. So, and I also I want to say that I liked the stuff with him and Rosita. It seemed like there was a chance that they would have gotten back together. It seemed like there was still a bond there. Her relationship with Gabriel doesn't make any sense at all. It just kind of happened out of nowhere. I mean, it is what it is. I love Gabriel as a character, but Rosita would be the last person I would think he would be with. But I guess I shouldn't think that. It's zombie apocalypse. Anybody can be with anybody. But it is what it is. So 8.2 out of 10. Siddiq is my character of the episode. You've heard what I have to say. Now it's your turn. So if you're a fan of The Walking Dead, make sure you smash that like button. If you know anybody that would be interested in seeing this video, go ahead and share it with them. Don't forget to leave me a comment in the comment section. Tell me what show you want me to react to next, whether it be Game of Thrones or Breaking Bad. I've already seen them both, but I'd love to do episode. It's going to be both of them at some point. I just don't know which one I'm going to do first. But tell me what you liked about this Walking Dead episode or anything else Walking Dead related. And of course, last but certainly not least, don't forget to hit that sub button, subscribe to the channel, join the team, show your damn support, and be a part of something special. And JDev will return.